Now, I know, Jed, you went to homecoming and prom and all of that because we went to the same high school. Ashley, did you?
Did I go to prom?
Did you go to prom or homecoming?
I
Did you
did
go to any
both.
school dances?
Mhm.
Would you go to after parties after?
Yes, house parties.
You would?
Mm-hmm.
Now, when that would happen and, the night's coming to an end, where would people stay? Would the guys and the girls be able to stay at the same place?
It depends on whose parents' house we were going to. So shout out to Katrina Macarones. Her mom, she would let us kick it in the basement all night long. But
Really?
we wouldn't even sleep. We was literally up until 6 o'clock the next day.
And what were you doing? Were people hooking up or something?
We were honestly drinking and partaking in some fun gummies. But we didn't really bake cookies that night.
So my brother Luke, he went to homecoming. He's a junior in high school. He went to homecoming over the weekend. And my dad called me on Sunday. Now, his homecoming was on Saturday, and he called me on Sunday, and he was like, hey, get this. I found out that at Luke's little after party, that girls stayed at the place he was staying at. I'm like, really?
And how old is Luke again?
Luke is 16 years old.
Okay.
And he goes, yeah, I was shocked, and I don't remember you having the same parties like that. Did you? And I had to remind him that this is no joke. I was never invited to a party in high school. So it's tough for me to give my opinion on this matter because I had no clue that any of this went down. I didn't go to parties.
What did you do after?
I went to 2 dances.
Okay.
And what I did after was I went home. Like I didn't, I didn't have much of a social life in high school. I just didn't. I hung out with Jed.
It's true.
Did you go to any? I think that you did, right?
I went to a handful of them. I went to one, and I basically never got invited back because I got sick in the kids' basement.
Really?
Yeah.
Did it make it to the bathroom?
I did not make it to the bathroom. I actually threw up in their sink.
Were girls staying at the place and everything? Did that happen?
People who had girlfriends at the time, they were staying the night.
Damn, that's like so crazy for me to. I don't know. To me, that seems like bizarre. Would you, as a parent, do you allow that? I'm not saying there's anything wrong with it at all. I just
cool mom.
Yeah, you are the cool mom. Like, there's no doubt in my mind that my brother would probably want to hang out with your kids because
I can literally think about all the kids that I went to school with, their parents, and what we did at their house. Like, shout out to Visha on half days. Her mom would let us come over, and yes, there would be baking cookies at her place. And then we would go after homecoming. We went to Sean's place, and his mom let us kick it in the basement all night long.
Mom, I found out that Luke got to stay the night at someone's house for his homecoming after party, and there were girls staying there too?
There were.
Ooh.
Come on. You're a strict mom. You get rattled by things like that. Were you a little confused when you found that out?
Well, I was promised that the girls were upstairs and the boys were downstairs. So.
Bogus. You're a lot smarter than that. Bogus.
Well, also, he's my third, and I figure,
Whatever.
Yeah.
I feel you on
At least
that.
I didn't have to wait. I had to wait up from the night before coming home from homecoming game, and I couldn't really drink because what if he got in a car accident? And so this way I got to drink and just enjoy my night.
Yeah. Oh, well, that's
Live
good.
your best life. I'm here.
Do you think Luke had a couple sips of alcohol?
No.
Oh, you took. By the way, I know you, Mom. You totally thought I was going to ask if he got laid.
And I'm not even going there. He went with a friend, and she's just a friend. Did he have some alcohol? I'm sure he's 16, but they didn't go anywhere.
Yeah.
So
something tells me that he did get lucky, by the way. I was looking at those pictures.
Joe?
She was looking at him.
Joey?
She was.
He did not.
Do you want me to talk about my sex life?
Yeah, I would love to.
Stop
I have
it.
nothing to share.
Yeah.
But
that doesn't bother me, Mom.
well, it said. And I don't want to hear about my kids, so no, he did not. He's a perfect little angel.
He is.
Hell no, to the no, 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 hell to the no.
I have a daughter. She's 6, and I don't think I'll allow it whenever when she's older. When I was in high school, my mom kind of let us do a lot of things she shouldn't have. We drank Everclear one night.
Oh.
Me and 3 of my other friends.
You're allowed to tell your
Her
story.
boyfriend at the time used to make moonshine, and so we got the bottle of Everclear. And
I can smell that right now. I can smell it.
And you know what happened after that? She had her kid. That's what happened.
Pretty much.
That was actually 4 years later.
Ah,
Okay,
look at
well.
that. Well, isn't that when you think about it, as you hear me talking about this and then it leads you to call in, does it make you sad to think about your little baby growing up?
Yes, because a little boy in school yesterday said that she had a crush on him, or crush on her, and she was embarrassed, and her friend told her, she asked her friend what it meant, and her friend was like, that means he wants to kiss you. And I'm like, oh, no. You're in
Oh,
first
hell
grade.
no. You know what? You
I
get
thought
me.
I had till 5th grade. You better chill out.
Yeah, you let me know exactly where I can find that boy, and I'm going to have a talking with him, too. You stay away. You stay away.
She said no. She said boys have cooties.
That's right. Boys have. I've got the worst, cooties breakout right now. Everyone stay away from me. Thank you so much, Christine. I appreciate you. Hey, Franklin. Franklin, I'm shocked that my brother got to go to this party. Maybe I am a little bit jealous. But, what would you do in this situation? It's a homecoming after party for high schoolers, and the girls and the guys got to stay together.
Yeah, man. So, I mean, I know it was said earlier that they had the cool mom and they got to do all that. I mean, me personally, yes, I would. And it's not to be the cool parent. It's to be there chaperoning, making sure nothing crazy happens, make sure no one gets hurt. I'd rather it be under my household instead of somewhere else because they're going to do what they're going to do. They're going to get peer pressure. They're going to do what they're going to want to do. Mm-hmm. And I'd rather me monitor it to make sure things don't get out of hand under my roof to make sure that they're safe.
You sound like you're a responsible adult and nothing would happen, right?
Well, I mean, things happen all the time. You try to do your best to protect them from this and teach them how to do these things. They're going to do what they're going to want to. I was the guy that went to the parties. I never did any of the bad stuff. I was there having fun, and that's what it was all about. But there are friends that I've lost in my life because they were just not taught, you know?